In this video, we've compiled people who lost it on Undercover Boss. So without further ado, let's dive in. Number 7, Andy of Fatburger.
I'm Andy Wiederhorn. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Fatburger. When you look at how much competition is trying to catch up with us, so I'm really excited to go undercover. We have 150 restaurants open, but another 300 that we're building. So I think it's really important that I take a temperature check of what's going on in the restaurants with our employees, with our customers, to have my finger on the pulse of how we're doing. I think I'm gonna nail every one of the jobs, and I can't wait to prove that to everyone. Today I'm visiting Fatburger in Mesa, Arizona. I'll be working as an assistant manager. Their sales had hit an all-time low. I want to understand what's going on in this community that's not driving customers into this restaurant.
Andy Wiederhorn, the CEO of Fatburger, goes undercover to experience firsthand what it is like to flip burgers and handle the daily grind inside his restaurants. He visits a struggling franchise that has been facing serious sales issues. There, he meets Angelica, an assistant manager who will show him what is really going on behind the store.
I'm Angelica, I'm the assistant manager here at Fatburger. So I'm gonna show you around real quick. Interesting thing about our fryer is that the side doesn't work. Shakes are gonna be over here, blenders. This is kind of broken. I can't turn it off and it just sprays everywhere. But if you push on it, I don't really know.
Got it.
I know.
It's hard, right? It has to be fixed. Okay.
As Angelica gives him a tour, Andy quickly notices major problems. The fryer is not working properly, and even the faucets are broken. Frustrated by what he sees, he keeps his composure and continues observing, knowing there is likely more beneath the surface.
So today I'm gonna start you on onion rings.
How long have you been here?
I think it's 2 years and 7 months this month, so.
2 years and 7 months, well.
I've been married almost as long as I've worked here.
Really? And what else do you do when you're not working in the restaurant?
I really want to go to school. I really want to be a nurse.
You taking a vacation?
Oh, no, please.
Not happening.
We don't even know that word.
While they talk, Angelica reveals that she and the team barely get time off and do not even know what a real vacation feels like. From broken equipment to exhausted employees, the red flags keep piling up, and this is only the beginning.
Something to think about if you're seriously going into wanting to own a restaurant is employee appreciation. The only time that we ever really see the owner is if something's broken. He doesn't check up to see how we're doing. Every time he calls, it's because something else is going on. So I'm working for you, but why? Because you don't care about me. Struggling so hard, by the time we get our paychecks, there's no money in the bank. Make sure you pay your employees.
Have you told them?
If you keep your employees happy, then the restaurant runs great.
Andy assumes the equipment issues are the main problem, but Angelica shares deeper concerns about the franchise owner. She explains how unsupported and unappreciated the staff feel. Hearing this leaves Andy stunned. Taking care of employees has always been central to his vision for the company, and what he is hearing does not reflect that. He knows the reveal will not be easy.
Angelica, you got it. You knew with absolute detail why things worked. You did a brilliant job. You shared with me that you got married recently, and so I'm going to give you guys $10,000 for a honeymoon together.
Amazing.
You told me that you want to go to nursing school, and I'll take care of the tuition so you can live out your dream to become a nurse.
It's something that I really want. I appreciate all of your generosity. Thank you so much.
During the reveal, Andy praises Angelica for her dedication and hard work. He rewards her with the vacation she has never had and helps pay for her tuition so she can continue her education. Angelica is overwhelmed with emotion, finally feeling seen and valued.
One of the things you shared was about employee recognition.
So I'm working for you, but why?
I came to your store because I knew something was wrong with it, and you told me that you didn't feel that you were appreciated, and I want to do something about it.
That'd be amazing.
Hi there.
A little nerve-wracked, but yeah.
So, Marcus is the franchise owner for the store that you work for, your boss, because it's important to me that this problem gets solved.
I feel that there is a lack for positive reinforcement. It's frustrating because we want them to come back.
I really feel like, I wish I could do more for you. But
Marcus, you understand what Angelica's talking about.
I don't want them to worry about the burdens that I have to face. I'd like to do more because I feel like I don't want to let you down because you've always been there for us.
Thank you.
I recognize how hard it is to operate in this environment. And it's hard just trying to make payroll every week. One thing I want to do for you is to forgive that loan from the company to you.
I don't even know how to begin to say thank you.
I want a commitment from you You're going to treat the employees better and appreciate them for what they're doing for you also.
Absolutely. I mean, they are the brand. This is the brand right here.
I look forward to your success.
Andy, thank you so much.
Andy brings in Marcus, the franchise owner, and does not hold back. In a decisive move, he waives $75,000 in royalty fees to give Marcus one last chance to fix the operation and reinvest in his employees. By the end, emotions run high, employees feel heard, Angelica feels recognized, and Andy makes it clear that leadership is not just about profits, but about people. Number 6. Chad of Budget Blinds.
I'm Chad Halleck, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Budget Blinds. Bottom line, I want to see if they are doing the business in such a way that they can shine. Today, I'm starting out in Morris, Illinois. I looked into this franchisee, and quite frankly, his sales in a single territory aren't stellar. So my hope today is to find a way to improve his sales and become one of the top producers in our franchise company.
Chad Halleck, the CEO of Budget Blinds, goes undercover to see whether his franchises are really running the business the way he expects. One location in particular has been struggling with sales, so Chad decides to visit it himself. There he meets Keith, the franchise owner, and quickly realizes he might uncover more than he expected.
Are you Keith?
I'm Keith.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in. I'm a franchisee owner. We're gonna go to a consultation.
Let's do it.
The local franchisee, he came out, he sold us a blind, and next thing I know, we're flying out to corporate headquarters in California and doing a little discovery day.
What was that like?
Chad, who's the CEO of the company, he kind of took us around, told us what we were getting into type thing.
As Chad rides along with Keith, he is relieved that Keith does not recognize him. This gives him the chance to hear Keith's honest thoughts about the company and its leadership without any filter.
So there's two brothers, two twin brothers, very different personalities. Chad is, I think, more serious, more set in his ways. He's all Hollywood, and we kind of make fun of that.
Before they even start working, Chad learns that Keith sees the CEO as someone who is too serious and out of touch. Keith even jokes about it. Chad almost loses his composure hearing this, but he stays quiet and decides to watch how Keith actually runs the business.
Hello. Keith from Budget Blinds. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I'm Tom. Hi.
So we're going to be looking at some window coverings today.
This room.
And so what I got is a little catalog here. Did you guys have a product in mind that you were thinking about doing? Would you see yourself as being a little more casual, or you want this room to be a little more formal? As you see things you like, we'll talk about them, and I'll tell you what they do. Don't be afraid to say no, because there's a lot in that catalog. We're going to be here a while, so go right ahead and tell me no on stuff.
I need someone to tell me what to do.
I think Keith is really good at asking questions, but there's sometimes too many questions and too many choices. Sometimes less is more in sales. But the real problem I see here is Keith is just not taking control of the situation. He's new to them, but he's been doing it for 10 years. He should be able to say, boom, you should do this. This is what I think looks great, but he hasn't done that.
During their first consultation with a customer, Chad becomes frustrated watching Keith handle the meeting. Keith has more than 10 years of experience, yet Chad feels he is not guiding the customer enough or helping them make a decision. Instead, the conversation drags on with very little progress.
There are so many colors out there. Just keep going through there.
Okay.
See where we get.
I don't know. Do you have an idea?
I'm not done.
This is taking way too long.
Are we thinking this is the winner then for in here?
I think so.
Okay.
Originally, we were talking about those windows. Did I miss something?
We were a little crunched on time, so we get to do this all over
Yeah.
again.
After a long discussion, the meeting ends without a sale. The customer cannot decide on a color, meaning the entire process will have to start again during another visit. Chad can barely hide his frustration as they leave, believing the opportunity was wasted, not knowing Keith has something more to show.
You were talking just earlier about your sales and how you do that.
I feel that they look at it nationwide. And so as long as it's working, that's what we're gonna stick. I'd like to see more regional advertising, like Chicago. So if I could see that commercial, that'd be great. Chad, our CEO, I think his background, was marketing, so that's kind of his baby. He doesn't take suggestions too well without getting overly defensive about them. I just hope that they don't forget the little guy and get to a point where they won't listen to us anymore.
Chad listens as Keith talks about his problems with the company. Keith complains about how Chad handles marketing. He has no idea he is speaking directly to Chad himself. Chad grows frustrated hearing the criticism, but he keeps his identity hidden and stays quiet. Instead of arguing, he decides to listen and learn more before moving on to the next franchisee.
You're Maris here?
I'm Maris.
Hi, Maris. I'm Tom. I think you're training me today.
It's nice to meet you.
Sorry about the gloves. It's cold
No,
out there.
please, absolutely. We're gonna do an installation. Pull our boxes. Oh yeah. This is wonderful. Put this in here. Just follow me and follow my lead. Got it?
Will do. You got it.
Perfect. Let's go. You can bring that clipboard. Hi. We are here to do your installation. I wanted to introduce you to Tom. And then I'll do the first installation. You'll watch me, and then you can do the next one.
Oops, sorry about that.
Tom, I want all my customers happy, so it's very important to me that everything fits perfectly. Now it's your turn, Tom. I'll take the drill from you.
There it goes.
Is it in? So you just installed your first set of blinds. How do you feel like you did?
I think it went okay.
Chad then visits another franchise and meets the owner, Maris. They head out to install equipment for a customer. During the job, Maris becomes unhappy with Chad's performance. She notices several mistakes while they work. Even with the tension, they manage to finish the installation, but Chad begins to notice the same problems he saw at the last location.
I will show you how I do some of my marketing. We can stuff catalogs. Specifically where I'm located, I'm in the city of Chicago. If I don't know if I'm getting everybody in the building, if I go and make a relationship with the doorman, and sometimes it's as simple as, here's 20 bucks, thank you. So I call it juicing them.
Juicing
So I juice my doorman.
Maris seems to be a hustler.
Our corporate office does a really great job in terms of advertising, but I think they should do a better job in terms of local advertising.
When Keith brought up the National Advertising Fund, I got a little defensive.
We're all pooling in our money. Someone sitting in an office in California can't tell me what Chicago's up to. So we spend a lot of money giving our corporate office on advertising, but I don't feel like it's really being capitalized.
As Maris opens up about the struggles of the business, she explains that the company's advertising is not reaching local customers. The problem sounds very familiar to Chad. It reminds him of what Keith said earlier. Chad starts to realize he may have reacted too defensively before. As he learns more, he begins to see the bigger problem in the company.
Maris, let's talk about the National Advertising Fund. Both you and another franchisee talked about a regional or local campaign. And what we've decided to do is take $25,000 and we're going to do a Chicago regional campaign. Hey, Keith. You feel a little off guard right now?
A little off guard, yes.
So there's twin brothers.
There are, yeah.
Twin brothers, my
two.
brother Brett, and somehow he's this wonderful human being, and I'm this intense, serious person. And you're right. As soon as I heard you knocking the National Advertising Fund, I do get defensive. I'm gonna help you come up with a local marketing plan, and we're gonna put $25,000 into it.
I love that.
All right? When we did that sales call together, that couple really needed some guidance. And quite frankly, that just made the call take much longer than it should have. I'm gonna actually send Brent out with you on a few sales calls to kind of have him see improvements. And I think you're gonna find that it really isn't that difficult to improve.
I like that.
During the reveal, Chad finally hears the franchise owner's honest opinions. They explain the problems they face every day. Chad decides to take their feedback seriously. He agrees to rethink how the company handles marketing. In the end, the experience forces him to face the truth. Some of the company's biggest problems may have started with him. Number 5. Rick of Checkers and Rally.
I'm Rick Silva, President and CEO of Checkers and Rallies. I love the business I'm in. It is incredibly competitive. I love to compete. I love to win. I hate to lose. And you can only win one way. Give everything right. Anything less than that is a complete failure. This is the perfect time to reevaluate and find new things that we can do different. The thing that would upset me the most is if I saw either our guests being treated inappropriately or our employees being treated inappropriately. That, to me, would be very, very upsetting. I'm here in Homestead, Florida. I'm going to spend the day with the team. I've asked Checkers and Rallies to sell more product at a faster pace than we've ever done it before. I'm here today to see how the work we've already done is working. I want to make sure that while we're getting faster and we're serving more products, that we're not somehow sacrificing great quality food and service.
Rick Silva, the CEO and president of Checkers and Rallies, goes undercover to evaluate his company. His goal is to make sure employees treat guests with respect and deliver great service. For his first job, he visits one of the franchise locations. He expects to see strong service and good food, but what he finds instead raises serious concerns.
My name is Todd. I'm a crew member here. Main things that I'm going to teach you today are the grill and the fry station.
So how long have you been here doing this?
I've been here for almost 1.5 years now.
How long did it take you to get the hang of it?
Yeah, it didn't take me too long because I kind of sort of trained myself.
There, he meets Todd, one of the crew members. Right from the start, Rick learns that Todd is mostly self-taught on the job, which makes him worried about what might happen next.
Told me to flip them?
Yeah. Uh-oh. Got it? Okay. Not so much seasoning on each one. Don't forget to press the button.
Oh, I forgot.
How we doing?
Sorry, I'm slowing you down, aren't I?
Yeah.
How late can you stay? Step aside, make your phone call, ask.
What made you get this job? All of a sudden you wanted to own a business like this?
I have a drugstore in Philadelphia, and we had to shut it down. And so I'm thinking about going to the food business.
It's more than you cooking a beef patty. You're satisfying your customer. School for it, I had to stop going to school.
Why'd you stop? It seems like you really love it.
I'm all about my mom and my family, helping her out, the bills and everything like that. Sir. No problem, sir. I have something down now.
Am I gonna get you in trouble?
No.
Okay.
We do a lot of yelling. That's our way of communicating.
I don't want to get you in trouble, though, so okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
As Todd trains him on the job, Rick begins to notice something disturbing. The store manager, Stevens, speaks to the crew with a harsh and disrespectful tone. Rick keeps working and observing, but it quickly becomes clear there are deeper problems inside this store.
Once you get up here, it's all about speed. Speed it up, because it's all about time right now. I don't know, the buttons, they a little messed up.
Can you help me with the buttons? Oh, down here? This is crazy over here. This is.
Drop me some spicy.
The buttons weren't properly labeled. Which is a wing?
This is for onion rings.
Do that one.
While working the fryer, Rick starts spotting more issues. Products are being cooked in unnecessary ways, and some buttons are even labeled incorrectly. In just a short time, several problems surface, and Rick is beginning to realize this might only be the start.
Todd!
Sir!
I need you to take trash out.
No problem.
Todd!
Sir!
I need you to drop what you're doing. I need you to take some trash. So if you go on overtime, I can take you outside and beat you up, right? I need you to drop what you're doing. Do me a favor, take out some trash. Hear me, please?
He needs to help me here. Is that okay?
No, you're gonna go with him.
Okay, good.
That's how he is.
Like he was telling people they were gonna get in trouble if they didn't do their work. I couldn't work in a place like that. I couldn't work there for 10 minutes. I would never let somebody talk to me like that.
Because I need to help my mom.
How does it make you feel?
Like I'm worthless.
Steven's attitude soon becomes impossible to ignore. Rick watches as he treats the crew poorly and creates tension in the kitchen. The situation starts to spiral, and Rick struggles to keep his composure.
Let's go talk to him.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I want to talk to him. Come on.
I need my job. Any means necessary. I didn't sign up for it. I just wanted to work.
What kind of job do you want?
I want a job where I can be respected.
Is that job today?
No, I didn't get any training here. I trained myself.
Just as Rick is about to lose it, Todd steps in and begs him to stop. He explains how badly he needs this job, even if he feels disrespected every day. But hearing this only pushes Rick closer to confronting Stevens.
I'm gonna talk to him. Give me his name. What's his name?
His name is Stevens.
Steven, is that your name, sir?
Stevens, yes, sir.
Can I talk to you for a second? What excuse is there to talk to people without being respectful to them?
I don't think I was disrespectful. You have to talk up.
Why would I want to work for you with the way you talk to people inside there? The first hour that you talk to me that way, I would leave.
It doesn't work. If I don't scream at them, they don't listen to me. But I'm not gonna let you continue telling me I'm disrespecting Mike.
Rick finally challenges Stevens about the way he treats the crew, but instead of calming down, Stevens fires back. The argument quickly escalates as Stevens insists no one should question how he runs his store. And in that moment, Rick can no longer stay quiet.
Have you been in the fast food business before?
No, I haven't. Maybe that's my problem.
Have you been in the restaurant business?
I've studied the restaurant business.
No, not studied. Have you any experience in the restaurant business?
I have been in the restaurant business for over 20 years, and I've been in the fast food business for over 20 years. I'm CEO for this company. I know exactly what it takes to run a restaurant like this, and I know the right way to do it, and what I saw here today is completely the wrong way to do it. I was asking people questions about what was the right button, and they didn't know what the answer was. I guarantee you, half the people that came through this restaurant today didn't get hot product. They got lukewarm product. Now you're not doing the job to our standard, and so you don't belong in that restaurant. Okay. Right now, we're gonna shut the restaurant down.
The tension reaches its breaking point. Rick drops his disguise and reveals who he really is. Then he makes a shocking decision on the spot. The restaurant is immediately shut down, leaving Steven's future hanging in the balance.
Right now, you're not doing the job to our standard. It's completely unacceptable. How long have you been in this restaurant?
About 6 weeks. I was thrown into this position. I don't know. I was on my 3rd week of training as an assistant manager before they said, I want you to run the restaurant.
You weren't ready to be promoted?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
I didn't even finish training. I don't know everything yet.
This is going to be the last car we serve today, right now.
Guys, Erica, ma'am, we're shutting down. We're getting one last car and that's it.
We're closed for tonight.
Stevens explains that he was never properly trained for the position. In fact, no one in the store ever received real training. Rick is stunned by what he hears. As the restaurant closes for the day, the crew stands there unsure of what will happen next.
My name is Rick Silva. I'm CEO of Checkers and Rallies. I decided that we weren't going to keep operating this restaurant. We're going to close it.
So we're losing our job?
No, you're not losing your job. I want to apologize to all of you guys because I let you guys down. The reason I'm shutting this restaurant down is because of you guys. The truth is, if we haven't trained you how to do it, you're doing the best you can. It's my fault if you're not properly trained. It's going to be a better restaurant than it was today, okay? Mark, I'm not doing very well. In fact, I'm having a horrible night. To get me some general managers from other restaurants. I want to bring them in, and I want to make sure that we got a crew here before we reopen this restaurant.
Rick decides the store will close temporarily. The goal is to start over and properly train every employee. Despite everything that happened, the crew keeps their jobs, but the entire operation will now have to rebuild from the ground up.
Todd, the thought of somebody treating you with disrespect really disturbed me. I'm incredibly proud of what we did that night. I really am. It started with you. You spoke up. You had the courage to speak up when I asked you.
You know,
Every new employee at Checkers and Rallies is going to be trained on our values. You inspired me to change the company. How do you feel?
I feel good.
We're going to pay for you to go back to school and finish your culinary degree.
Thank you. I really feel like I need to give you a hug.
Get over here and give me a hug.
It feels so good.
When Rick meets Todd again, he keeps his promise. Every employee will finally receive proper training. Inspired by Todd's dedication, Rick also helps him pursue his dream of becoming a chef. Rick may have lost his cool during the episode, but in the end he realized something important. The biggest problem in the store started at the top. Number 4, Aaron the Donato's Pizza delivery guy.
I'm Jane Grody-Abel and I'm the chairwoman of Donato's. I think it's gonna be a challenge for me to go undercover. I'm kind of the face of the company. It's gonna be extremely hard to disguise me. Hi, is Aaron here?
Hey, how's it going? That's me.
Oh, hi.
I'm the delivery driver here. I guess I should probably show you around then.
Yes, I'm back.
We've actually got a couple deliveries that are up now.
Good.
So we're just gonna go ahead and grab the ticket, put it up, double check it, make sure it's the right one, and then we're just out the door.
Okay. And I don't think he has any idea who I am. I just took a deep breath, but then I was like, I gotta stay in character.
You want to address the customer by their name? Hey, what's up, Mark? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Go ahead and double check that.
Looks good.
All right, awesome. $15.68, you were gonna be paying with cash?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Jane Grote-Abel, chairperson of Donato's Pizza, goes undercover as a delivery driver and is trained by employee Aaron. While working together, she quickly learns the basics of the job. Jane is impressed by how Aaron balances speed with good customer service, showing dedication and professionalism. However, she soon realizes there is more to his story than she initially thought.
I love that Aaron had a really great customer service, and I still don't think he suspects a thing about who I really am.
All right, now I'm actually gonna have you handle this one.
Delivering pizzas was one of my favorite jobs when I was growing up, but I've not delivered pizzas in 30 years. Hi, did you order Donato's?
Yes, I did.
Hi, I'm Jane. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Oh my gosh. Hi, I'm Jane. Not even thinking about it.
Jane's first delivery nearly exposes her cover. The situation becomes awkward, and she struggles to stay in character. Luckily, no one notices the slip. She manages to recover and completes the delivery anyway, but the day is far from over.
Do you want to go ahead and check the order and make sure you have everything?
Kathy's clearly never delivered a pizza in her life. She was not very good the first time around. She was slow. I'm gonna need her to step it up for these next few deliveries because I'm gonna get her to be the best delivery driver that she can be. So I'm gonna be a little harder on you this time.
Okay.
I am going to time you. So this should be a minute and a half.
Jane proves she can adapt quickly to the challenges of the job. She handles the pressure and keeps the deliveries moving. For a moment, everything seems to be going smoothly. But a troubling discovery about Aaron is about to change everything.
We're at a minute and 8 seconds.
That was good, right?
That was epic. That was
See,
actually,
I can go down the sidewalk.
That was really good.
He is fast, he's nonstop, the perfect delivery driver.
I have a really good time doing it. You would like encounter some really weird stuff.
Like what?
A lot of people smoke pot. And if I'm not very busy and I don't need to be super focused, really, then I'll kind of indulge.
You do not. I can't think of another time I've been this disappointed. When you see so much hope and potential in someone, it feels like betrayal.
Well, it's not like I sit there and smoke for like 20 minutes.
Not only is it just not safe, it's illegal.
When Jane learns more about Aaron's background, she feels deeply disappointed. The employee she admired earlier has been involved in illegal activities. During the reveal, Jane confronts him about what she learned. With no other choice, she prepares to take serious action.
Aaron, when you told me you smoked pot on the job, I've never been so angry in my life.
A lot of people smoke pot, and they will like invite me to come in for a little bit, and I'll kind of indulge.
I'm very upset. I can't believe you would, in your Donato's uniform, ever make a decision to do something that's illegal.
Jane's disappointment leads her to make a difficult decision. At first, she tells Aaron that he is fired, but moments later, she pauses and offers him something unexpected. Instead of ending his journey completely, Jane presents him with a deal that could change his life.
You know I have to let you go as a delivery driver.
Really?
But I want to make a deal with you because I do like you. You do a lot of the right things. You're fast on your feet, and you were concerned about checking the order and the importance of the customer and calling them by name and engaging. And I'm going to give you a second chance. If you can take a drug test in 30 days,
Okay.
you can come back and work in the kitchen.
Would really appreciate that.
All right. Well, then we'll be in touch.
All right, great.
Don't let me down.
I'm not gonna let you down. I thank her for giving me the chance that she's giving me. I think in the long run, I'm gonna show her how much I appreciate it.
Even in a difficult moment, Jane sees opportunity. Working with Aaron helps her discover new potential in herself, leading her to make an unexpected offer that could benefit them both and turn the situation into a new opportunity. Number 3, Danielle of the GSO Commerce.
I'm Michael Rubin. I'm the founder and CEO of GSI Commerce. And peak is the holiday season. Everything goes crazy. It's the single best time for me to evaluate it, moment of the game.
I'm gonna sit you down here with Danielle.
Gary.
Rubin, founder and CEO of GSI Commerce, goes undercover inside his own company's call center. Right away, he is placed beside Danielle, the escalations operator, and he quickly realizes this will be a challenge he never expected.
To be the punching bag and take the abuse. Okay. You ready to do this?
I am.
All right, let's do it.
Hit the auto in?
Yep.
L3, this is Gary. Can I help you?
I have a customer on the line. She ordered a Garvin the day after Thanksgiving. It got canceled due to a setup error.
The setup error means this wasn't the customer's fault at all. Okay. She has to do an after-the-fact credit. We don't have a choice.
Hi, Elizabeth. How you doing? I'm sorry for the problems that you're having with us today. I just want you to just make sure I understand the good news for you. We can sell that to you for $99.99. The problem is just the way our systems work.
No, I'm not waiting on a credit to be issued.
Hey, Elizabeth, Elizabeth,
She's overpowering you right now.
See the email that was sent to me on November 28, 2009.
Yes, I see the email.
What I was told.
Yeah.
I have to put her on hold.
Absolutely.
At this point, she's not going to accept an after-the-fact credit, so you have to sound confident at this point and put her in her place. We can't make her happy. We have to do the after-the-fact credit sheet, and that's what you're not understanding. You have to understand sometimes we can't please them. It's possible. I apologize greatly that you're having these issues right now.
I don't think you really do understand.
I definitely do, actually. May I speak now?
The whole point is where is
Ma'am, Elizabeth,
not waiting on a credit.
You're not letting me talk.
It took every bit of constraint I had to let that call even go on.
As Danielle handled the call, Michael grew increasingly worried. The attitude she displayed and the way she managed the predicament almost blew his cover. Now he watches closely to see how Danielle will finish the call.
I can give you corporate's number if you'd like, so you can contact them.
Dude, please give me corporate's number.
Not a problem. Okay, corporate's number is 1-800. Okay, she hung up. So and that's not even a usable call because we can't transfer it now. Yeah.
Thanks.
We'll just hit break here.
I went from heartbroken to extreme frustration and anger. She wanted to prove that she was right and that satisfied the customer's needs, and that will never be acceptable in my company. Obviously, I didn't want to blow my cover, so she's actually getting lucky that the show was being filmed, because if she wasn't, she'd be walked out of here today.
As soon as the call ended, Michael was overwhelmed and needed a moment to cool down. He couldn't handle how his employee had managed the situation, though thankfully, being on camera meant she wasn't fired on the spot. Now, it's a question of how things will unfold when she learns who Michael really is.
The way she handled that call was completely unacceptable, and now it's time for me to discuss it with her. We can never treat a customer like that. I'm Michael Rubin, the founder and CEO of GSI. Danielle, the way that call was handled wasn't acceptable, and not the way we can ever treat consumers. It was killing me. I mean, I was really mad. I wanted to jump in there and blow my cover. It's just common sense.
If it's something I can improve on, that's the only call I remember from that day, and it has bugged me.
I'm glad that it bothered you.
I could have handled it with a little bit more class, but you know, I get to learn from the experience and hopefully improve next time so the next customer doesn't have to hang up really angry.
When Michael confronted Danielle, he revealed he was Michael Rubin, CEO of GSI. He explained that her handling of the call was unacceptable and reminded her that customers should never be treated that way. Shocked but reflective, Danielle understood the importance of improving her approach, while Michael emphasized the need for better training and systems to prevent similar mistakes. Number 2. Wes from Buffalo Wings and Rings.
I am Nader Masade. I'm the president and CEO of Buffalo Wings and Rings. While undercover, I'll be posing as Pete, an immigrant from Lebanon. I will do whatever it takes to correct him, even if that means firing myself, I will do that. I'd like to learn more about their hiring practices and are they attracting the right staff. I'm looking for Wes.
It's me. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know back here. When it comes to this, there ain't a damn thing that I do not know how to do in these 4 walls, okay?
I was a little bit intimidated by his demeanor.
Damn, if you're going to work back here with me, man, you're going to have to get the lead out of your ass. Slow moving so far, so
I'm sorry.
I want you to
I'm
pick
gonna
the
try my
pace up
best.
just a little bit, okay? I am the kitchen manager back here. You're going to need a really strong fire to win this and put up with me.
Nader Masada, the CEO of Buffalo Wings and Rings, goes undercover to check what is really happening inside his restaurants. While working around the kitchen and observing staff behavior, he meets Wes, an employee whose attitude quickly raises concerns.
Can't have a limp wrist. It's good. The next one's going to be you. Nobody walks on me. Can't be a bitch back here.
No, I'll try not to be.
All right, I'm going to have you do this by yourself, okay?
Just tell me what I need to do.
2 tenders. You got 7 orders of fries, okay? So I'm going to task you with this. It's in
All
your
of
hands.
it?
All of it.
You can count on me. I'm gonna flour them real good. Wes leaves me alone in the kitchen. I had to dig deep inside my memory to figure out how to make all those orders all by myself.
All right, Softy.
Something is beeping.
What do you got going on here, man?
I got all kinds of stuff going on.
I would have that out 15 minutes ago.
Wesley, y'all costing me about $10 right now on my tip. Waiting on chicken.
Well, maybe I'll just have Pete make all your food next time.
I'm sorry, I'll keep trying.
As the shift continues, Wes allows Nader to handle most of the orders. Tickets start piling up, making the work feel overwhelming. Nader struggles to keep up while trying to maintain his undercover role as more orders keep coming in.
Working in the kitchen, and I see someone I recognize. And it's Red, the franchise owner Sean's trusted manager and girlfriend. She's been to my office not too long ago. I'm turning my face away, hoping that she doesn't recognize my face.
Hey, Pete, I'll go ahead and comp this off for my customer because it took too long.
I am so sorry.
We know you're that. Wrong bowl, Pete.
Oh.
Give me the...
I'm sorry.
Here, back up.
Okay.
I'm taking over. So now sweep up the gigantic mess you've made on the floor.
Golly.
You got it everywhere, man.
Okay, I'll continue.
You were like a tornado.
I'm sorry.
Hurricane Pete. Right here. Don't please tell me you know how to use a microwave.
I do.
You might be the biggest D-bag in history.
What an ass. Is that how he talks to his employees? God, I hope not.
When Nader is told to help clean and organize the workspace, Wes's reaction surprises him. Instead of showing cooperation, Wes responds in a way that reveals poor workplace attitude, making the environment feel more tense.
Pete is a little bitch. He's definitely made of vagina.
No, you just blew my mind with your last comment.
Brendan has a mangina.
You can hear everything they're saying back there, and I don't like that either.
Is he always like this? Is he always wind up?
These are mainly what I get in here. Kids, high school kids. The average person that works back here, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, they're dumbass. You can't ask dumb people to do smart things. I'm going to ask I'm a kid, I'm harsh, I'm over the top. Fear equals respect. You're gonna have to rule with an iron fist, man. If I see somebody take my towel, I'm gonna kick you straight in your little baby nuts. Oh boy, I need a beer. They need to know they can't f around. And if they do, there's consequences. Hit them where it hurts, their pocket.
The style that he's using to intimidate, truly, that's a great method of controlling the staff. I don't agree with that. Fear equals many things that you don't want in a work environment. When I hear Wes speak,
I'm not around.
It's a classic definition of a bully. I can't take it anymore, and I will not allow this.
Get the out of here. Go home. See you, Sharman.
Wes continues speaking aggressively to coworkers and using harsh language. His behavior pushes Nader closer to revealing his identity as he watches how employees are being treated inside the kitchen.
Red, hi, it's Nader. Can I chat with you outside the restaurant for a minute?
Yeah.
I came in here today and I was working with Wes in the kitchen, and is he for real or is he just putting an act on?
No, that's him. He has no respect for anybody in that restaurant. He does treat his kitchen staff low, but there's no telling Wes. They talk vulgar, they talk this, they talk that. And I said, I will address to Wes, I will talk to him, and we'll see how far that goes.
No, Red,
it does nothing.
No, not acceptable.
Sean doesn't give me the power to go.
We've got responsibility to create a safe place for these kids so they don't feel the way they do.
Yeah, they have to feel respected.
I'm surprised to hear Red battling this challenge for as long as she has been. Having experiences with some bullying as a cook, dishwasher myself, I wish somebody would have stood up for me. If I had the authority, I would fire him tonight. I'm taking the franchise agreement, I'm gonna rip it apart. After working with Wes today, I can't continue to be undercover. I need to go back to Cincinnati and fix this right away.
After talking with Red, the general manager, Nader learns more about the internal problems within the workplace. The information he hears confirms his growing concerns about Wes's behavior.
How are you? Good to see you again.
Well, Wes, I'm not Pete.
Yeah.
My name is Nader Masadi, and I'm the president and CEO of Buffalo Wings and Rings. You know, I was a little intimidated by you. I thought that at the beginning, too. But I was a little surprised when I saw the kids come in for the second shift, and you still used language that I wouldn't typically use. These are high school, teenage kids.
I'm not their dada. I'm not their guidance counselor. I'm their manager.
Okay.
During the big reveal, Nader finally reveals who he really is. He directly confronts Wes about his behavior, especially the way he treated younger employees. Other staff members and managers are brought in to share their experiences and give their side of the story.
Let's see what the people that work with you every day, what they think.
The girls' concern was how the kitchen disrespected them and how many complaints we had from our customers that could hear all of their F-bombs being dropped. And I don't care how many times anybody addressed it, it would never get fixed because he doesn't want to get it fixed.
You're not going to talk to me in a bossy or degrading way
like you do everybody else?
This is all new to me.
Oh, it's not new to you.
Because
I
of
threatened
names?
my employee.
You do.
Well,
For
that's
you to
just
tell
me.
me and
Point a finger at me like that.
The tension continues to build as deeper workplace problems are exposed, far worse than Nader expected. The big question remains, will Wes keep his job, or will this be the end of his time with the company?
I'm not going to allow anybody to be bullied or be uncomfortable like I was. That is not the culture we're trying to set.
I think you're spinning that a little bit.
Nevertheless, you're not my employee, and I hate to do this to him, but Sean, it's your decision. What do you want to do?
You know, it's alarming. It's upsetting. The problem has to be fixed. I think I would have a better chance at success if we separate ways.
I'm not going to change me. I am who I am. Sorry, I'm such a scary monster.
In the end, Wes completely loses it, showing little regret for his behavior and becoming one of the most controversial employees ever featured on Undercover Boss. Number 1. Sarah of Boston Market.
My name is Sarah Bidorf, and I'm the Chief Brand Officer at Boston Market. Hi.
Hi, Sarah. Have a seat.
Over the past 4 years, there's been somewhat inconsistent marketing effort here.
I've spent so much time in the field, they're going to recognize me right away. They're not going to know who you are, and you're going to get down to the issues working alongside of them.
The CEO is putting a lot of faith in me for this assignment, and I have to get it right. I'm going undercover because I need to figure out how to take this brand further. I'm hoping to get a better feel for how our employees are representing our brand and then learn how the customer interaction happens so that I can influence the customers as well.
I'm in Duluth, Georgia today to work as an hourly shift supervisor. Because our hourly shift supervisors are in a leadership role, so we want them to be energetic, we want them to have a great positive attitude, and we want them to be really focused on delivering warm and friendly service. I've never really done these jobs before, so I'm a little nervous.
Regular or large?
Large.
For here?
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, my name's Rachel, and I'm here to see Ronnie.
I'm Ronnie. So we're going to be working together today, yeah?
Yes.
On your competition. You excited?
Yeah, a little nervous. but
It's okay, don't worry about it. You have a great teacher.
Oh, good.
Sarah Bittorf, the Chief Brand Officer of Boston Market, is instructed to go undercover to check if employees are properly representing the brand. While working undercover, she meets Ronnie, an employee who will quickly raise concerns.
This is how everything unfolds. Standard procedure is to greet the customer as they walk in and say, hello, welcome to Boston Market, you know, blah, 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 whatever. We can go walk around the lobby, and we'll introduce you to Neil. This is the store's general manager.
Oh, hi, Neil.
This is the lobby. It does get busy, but it's generally just people taking too long to eat.
Okay.
But I'm like the Kim Kardashian at Boston Market.
My first impression of Ronnie is that some of his jokes are inappropriate, but he's really kind of fun and he's funny.
As Ronnie shows Sarah around the workplace, she notices him making inappropriate jokes. At first, she tries to see it as harmless humor, but as the shift continues, Ronnie begins making more uncomfortable and unprofessional comments.
You should be asking customers, like, hey, would you like to sample our loaded mashed potatoes? You should be forcing it down their throat, because that is what corporate has told us to do. We don't ask questions, we just work like robots. And putting pecan pie into the thing has to look like that at all times, because Boston Market, again, ridiculous standards. Remember that.
Well, we don't make rules just to make rules, so that concerns me a little.
I hate making sandwiches. Customers always have something picky about a sandwich to do. So we have some mundane activities that we need to get done, and I hate doing them, so I'm basically going to make you do them.
Oh, great.
You need to take this inside. I'm going to go smoke.
Okay.
I'll be over there.
That's what I'm here for. And so in the beginning, I was really amused by him. The jokes about Kim Kardashian, those are all kind of charming.
These are our new napkin dispensers. Customers will literally sit here and take about 500 napkins and then just throw them all over the floor. They didn't actually need them.
Until they, sort of piled on top of each other.
Customers do not care what it's like. Like, you could be 100 customers over there and they'll just come to me and be like, the raspberry lemonade's out. Okay, bitch. Children and old people are literally the worst I've ever seen in my entire life because none of them know what they want and they're like literally can't talk. They're just gonna be here dealing with their children and we just have to wait. I don't know how hard it is to read a menu, but
He started saying really negative things about customers, which sends up an immediate red flag. Our guests are our bread and butter. They pay our checks. They keep our businesses open. They pay his paycheck. At Boston Market, one of the things that we serve the most are family meals. And families include kids and they include older people. We can't have him disparaging our guests like that.
Sarah hears more troubling remarks from Ronnie, not just toward co-workers, but also toward customers. Her first impression of him quickly changes as his behavior becomes more concerning throughout the shift.
it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's right.
They're customers, they're not anything special. Like,
So you just really don't like our customers?
Customers are such like little bitches and like all the time is all about like pleasing the customer. Like,
Yeah, well, that's the business that we're in, right?
yeah, have you had one of these? Have you tried them? You can eat one. I won't care, I won't tell.
Oh, that's okay. I have a question.
Yes.
How much are you talking smack and how much of this stuff about hating
much?
customers is really true?
I'm gonna say like 75% of it is true.
I was dismayed to hear that. It's unacceptable to our brand.
I literally hate customers more than anything in the entire world. I hate them so much all the time, and they demand everything.
My job's on the line. Here I am, I'm a representative of this brand, and this is what happens. It can't happen on my watch. It just can't. I might want to take up the bathroom break. Okay. I feel like I need to shut this down. This is ridiculous. Not acceptable at all. This is my worst nightmare.
As Ronnie continues expressing his dislike for customers, Sarah becomes frustrated and feels like she has heard enough. She steps away to collect herself, then decides she needs to address the situation directly.
Can't have someone who just told me that they hate customers more than anything in the world. Can't stand by and let this happen for 1 minute longer. Ronnie, can I talk to you outside?
Yes, sure.
So, Ronnie, I wanted to reintroduce myself to you. I'm not actually Rachel. My name is Sarah Biddorf, and I'm the Chief Brand Officer of Boston Market. You're on Undercover Boss.
Oh, my God.
I did get you. I got you saying a bunch of things about our customers.
I did.
That are really not very nice. One of our values is love to serve.
Yes.
And you don't seem like you love to serve. I don't know if this is the business for you.
Oh, my God.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you home for the day. You might wanna think about whether this is really the right job choice for you, because you're a professional, you know, and this is a job. Your employer is Boston Market. You're a representative of that.
I should have respected them.
You should have respected them. So go home, and Neil will follow up with you.
So that's it? That's all? I don't know. I didn't think it was that terrible. It's not wrong of me to hate people, but now, like, you know, the giant lady of Boston Market knows what was going on. That's just not fair.
The impact of Ronnie's words becomes serious. Sarah decides to send him home for the day and makes him think about whether this job is truly right for him. His behavior puts his employment at risk, and termination begins to seem likely.
Ronnie's behavior is not acceptable in any circumstance. Neil, let's go outside for a second.
Let's go outside.
I cannot let that behavior exist, ever. So I need to take decisive action. Neil, my name is Sarah Biddorf. I'm the Chief Brand Officer of Boston Market.
All right.
Your store looks great.
Okay.
Your food looks wonderful.
Okay.
But we have a little problem with Ronnie. He said that customers are difficult and it's not fair and you don't deserve the things that they're asking for. He said a few things, several times actually, about hating customers.
He what?
He actually used the words, I hate our customers.
I'm surprised.
We're gonna need to terminate his employment. It makes me, you know, it really upsets me.
Yep. We got to do what we got to do.
Okay.
I hate to see him go, but, you know, well, it'll be a good lesson for him for his future life.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
Sarah speaks with Neil, the general manager, and explains everything that happened. Neil is also shocked after hearing about Ronnie's behavior. After discussing the situation, Sarah decides that Ronnie should be terminated. Ronnie's actions throughout the episode push Sarah to the breaking point, leading to unavoidable consequences. If you enjoyed this video, click now to watch the most disturbing moments on Undercover Boss.